A punch is a deadly left hook, a semicircular punch thrown with his left hand to the side of the opponent's head. For Manny, this is often done by opening up his opponents with a series of jabs, quick punches thrown with his right hand from the guard position. Relatively weaker than his left hook, Manny uses his jabs to gauge distances, probe an opponent's defense, and set up heavier, more powerful punches from his left hand.
Power alone will not knock out an opponent, but you have to know when to use it and how to use it. That's, I think, one of the qualities that a good boxer must possess. Do not rely on your innate power, but learn how to use that power.
Well, power can be changed. You can add power through training, but courage, well, of course, people who are confident, you build up your confidence, then you have courage. But it's hard to give courage.
Manny Pacquiao's physical prowess, especially his lethal left hand, already made him a natural-born fighter. But the life he was born into also had a part to play in his success as a prize fighter. Growing up in the slums of General Santos was hard, but the very toughness of the environment means the city's a breeding ground for young, hungry boxing talent. And Manny was one of those who literally fought his way out of a life of poverty.
General Santos is Cuba for amateur boxing. Cuba is the amateur capital of the world, amateur boxing capital of the world. And here in the Philippines, they call General Santos the Cuba of boxing, because we produce a lot of boxers. And that inspired Manny also.
He was determined to be successful in his boxing career. That propelled him to do everything possible to excel in that field, because he did not have all these luxuries of life when he was a kid.
It's often the motivation and desire to excel that separates the run-of-the-mill competitor from true champions like Manny Pacquiao. Born into poverty, Manny had nothing to lose and everything to gain. This gave him a fierce desire to win and the willingness to pay his dues. But he wouldn't have come as far without his natural, latent abilities.
You don't produce champions overnight. You have to find the talent right from the beginning.
I think it's the inborn skills, because there are many boxers that trains hard, and not only boxers, athletes trains hard and very disciplined, but no inborn skills, and they don't really excel. They don't really achieve or accomplish what they want to be.
Whether it's genetics or whether it's a learned response to be a champion, I think most of it probably is on the learned response, that through your training and your drive and your dedication, you enable yourself to take advantage of your genetics. Certainly you can't be a champion, endurance performer or sprinter without the right sorts of genes to start with. You do need to have a reasonable amount of that, which you get from your parents. Your ability then to harness that really depends on your own drive and dedication and application to the task. So I think if you're trying to put a percentage to it, I would think it's more probably on the side of the learned response and a little bit less on the genetics, but the genetics are certainly important as well.
The making of Manny Pacquiao the champion is a mix of crucial ingredients: a natural physical predisposition to the sport, and the fact that he grew up in an area that had a reputation for producing some of the finest boxers in the Philippines. In addition, Manny's emotional makeup in the ring contributes to his effectiveness as a boxer. A boxer's mastery and control of his emotions can also make a critical difference in blow-for-blow encounters.
The boxers need to be very controlled in terms of their emotions. If you imagine someone's trying to punch you in the head and landing a few, your first instinct is to respond really angrily, like the typical fight-flight response. But in this case, a boxer really needs the ability to step back from that, to sort of almost go beyond our evolutionary drives to defend ourselves. They have to have very controlled aggression, legitimate aggression.
Emotional intelligence is a critical part of the boxer. The boxer must never ever show that he's not emotionally managing himself. The slightest twitch around the mouth, twitch around the eyes, whatever, the slight movement of the shoulders going down is all signs that emotionally, in a sense, you're losing it.
Growing up in the tough neighborhood of General Santos had infused Manny with the courage and discipline to keep his emotions in check during fierce fights. So he's focused enough to strike his lethal left punches at the right place and at the right time. But when a boxer is down to his last ounce of strength and his legs are weak from sheer exertion, often the only resource he has to keep him going is the power of his mind. It's a quality that differentiates the champion from the rest of the pack. But is it a quality Manny Pacquiao possesses?
Hi, I'm Paula Mullaley. I'm Charlie Webster. I'm Greenie Aguilar. I'm Jamie. I'm Marinade.
Are you missing out on your favourite action? Remarkable! Now there's one place to go where I, Paula, along with your favourite presenters, get you all the action and bring you the latest sports updates. Caltech Score Today. Don't miss it on Star Sports. Caltech Score Today, driven by Caltex.
Join the Guinness 9-ball tour online contest. For 2 to Kuala Lumpur. Catch the Guinness 9-ball tour live. 20 consolation prizes will also be up for grabs. Win Guinness limited edition merchandise and exclusive ESPN Star Sports souvenirs. Please visit Guinness9balltour.com for more details. The Guinness 9-ball tour 2007 is brought to you by Guinness.
Best news and highlights right here on Sports Center. That's the show. It's Sports Center. Yeah.
The most important is the power in the heart. That's the